Hey, Bolo buddies. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, you're going to see some crazy, unexpected Bolo items in this video. I am featuring Farm Girl Scavenger Noelle. She is on YouTube and she has a bunch of videos called Let's Talk About It. Definitely go and check some of those out. You are going to learn about some crazy big money Bolos. She likes to source things that are unexpected and things that you'd probably walk past. She has a very unique style of listing, and you guys will definitely learn from her. I love featuring her solds because they're knock your socks off Bolos, okay? The Cat's Meow Vintage Village, 21 pieces. She put these together. These are the California Mission Historic Places. Now, Cat's Meow is hit and miss. Some are big money, some are not. Putting them together in sets, especially the hard to find ones, is a good idea. I always pick up Cat's Meow. Let's see what she said. She said, historic places, took a best offer of $100 for this lot. They were $113.19 all in. I bought a huge tote of these last April, and I mean a huge tote. Paid $25 for the whole thing, I think on the last day of a sale. To date, I have sold 76 of them for a total of $933.22. I still have 10 active listings for a total of $530 if they sell at their listed prices. So that would be approximately $1,463.63 total. Not bad for a $25 buy-in. But as you and I have both said, most of these are just not worth it. Fortunately, these were sets that I was able to lot up. Yes, a lot of them are bread and butter, take a long time to sell, but there is something to be said about if you can get it cheap, pick it up, put them in lots, bundle them. Might be good to have like a whatnot show with these. I have a whole bunch that I need to either list or sell on whatnot because I haven't looked any of them up. But some of them, do a search, guys, do a search. But the sets, yes, I think there's some Halloween ones that are big money as well. Let me make sure that yes, screen sharing. All right, this next one is a vintage 1950s, 60s pink knit swimsuit, bathing suit, one piece pinup retro bombshell. Great keywords, great photos. This is not for a Barbie. This is human size, guys. Human size. Old vintage swimsuit. People collect these. You can see all her measurements. Look at how she does photos, guys. Look at the photos. Very detailed. This swimsuit is just simply divine. Paid $1 holla at the last day of an estate sale and a $20 fill bag. It did sell for full asking price of $235.18, and they were all in for $262.02. And it's the middle of winter, and looky, I sold a swimsuit. Oh, and it went to Florida, just like Christmas and Halloween. Yes, coats sell in the middle of the summer, and swimsuits sell in the middle of the winter. Don't judge people, just list and sell. Oh, I listed this June 21st, 2024, and it sold in 7 months. Vintage clothing, people. Vintage clothing. Yes, people love it. Vintage 1996 Christopher Radko Up and Away double drop ball balloon ornament. This was free to me when I helped with an estate sale, so no money out of hand. I took a best offer of 115 total, shipped 138.98. So she did take a best offer. Listed high, guys. Don't be afraid to list it high and take offers. The sad controversy over this stupid ornament. I sold it once and got it back. It just had a bit more wear than the lady liked. No worries. Let's just say she was not a very nice person and obviously had never heard that if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. And if you have ever sold Radko ornaments, then you may well know these collectors are pretty picky. I'm trying to be nice here. Anywho, after many messages from wannabe owners of this ornament and selling and relisting, I just had to change the description, which you can read if you want. It's a good giggle. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's be 100%. Oh boy, here we go. Noelle is a handful, guys. Let's be 100% clear here. This is an ornament. This ornament is 28 years old. And if you think it is going to be in pristine, perfect condition, then there is a problem because it has been used and stored and used and stored. It has areas where the paint has been rubbed, scratched, and you name it. Some of the glitter is not as good as it once was. However, with that said, I think that it's pretty good condition. This particular ornament does not come up very often. So zoom in on the photos and make sure you ask questions because returning an item for does not match the description is not okay. Bad form. you gotta love it. Okay. So you can see the pictures, you guys. If you zoom in, you can see the scratches and the scuffs. It's a shiny item. It's hard to photograph. You got to use the zoom if you're looking at these types of items. All right, there you go. She gave them all the information. So this is a Tiki for the win. Always okay. Here we go. Fawned over these at an estate sale and even at half price. I just couldn't justify paying $50 for the set because they had chips. One day, the gal who owns the company said she was dropping off a box of goodies for me on my porch. Yes, because I'm that kind of special. And wouldn't you know, these silly things were in the box. Listed them in November 2024 for $199.99 and took a best offer of $169.93. Shipped all in $193.73. Went to Hawaii. The dude had a chip on his nose and I still got 170. Just crazy amazing. Yep. It's okay to sell things with defects, right, guys? People will still pick them up. But the funny thing is she's like, I'm not paying 50. And then she got it free. And then she sold it for 170. Ha, 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 ha. I don't even see the chip. Oh, right there. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. All right. This one here. Antique T. Altender and Sons beam compass clamps mechanical drawing drafting. Wooey. Wooey. That's what I say on Whatnot when I find something fancy and fun. I say wooey, just like that. There for a while, I couldn't get my wooey back. I was having trouble saying it, but I got it back, guys. I got it back. So if you follow me on Whatnot, come on over and get your wooeys. Bolo Buddies over there. Noelle's sold on there as well, but she hasn't been back, but she was over there buying from me the other day. So she's going to be posting some stuff she bought from my Whatnot. Hopefully some big money bolos that we will have in future videos. But if you're not on Whatnot and you'd like to come on over, you can get $15 to shop if you use my referral link down below to join. But I want to show you guys something real quick while we're talking about Whatnot. This was an item that I had in my Whatnot show, and I think I offered it at $5 and nobody bought it, and I'm kind of glad they didn't because I love it. Doesn't it look cute with this flannel that I got from Seems So Vintage on her handmade show? Look at the back. I mean, just wait for it. Are you ready? It's so cute. This is one of my favorites. It's got a bird on it, and look at the how she did the lace. She's so creative. But anyway, Seems So Vintage. My chair just shrunk. Seems So Vintage makes these, and she also makes the hats that I wear all the time, and she'll have her next handmade show in April. So go follow her on Whatnot and follow Farm Girl Scavenger Noelle on Whatnot also, because you never know, she may show up with a sale and she's got rad stuff. All right, we did that one. Okay, this is where we were. Had to do some digging museum archives to find this exact age and name for this because the other one's listed and sold. Well, let's just say I'm forever disappointed in people not doing proper research on antique items. Either way, the last few pictures show the actual catalog pages for this out of an 1892 catalog. She said, yes, I'm that good. Yeah, she'll research things. Paid 75 cents for this, listed on January 12th, took it a best offer of $125, all in for $141.78. When I see little boxes and open them and they have tiny mechanical tools in them, I hear a cha-ching-a-ling. So it's for drawing and drafting. How cool is that? I want to see this magazine or catalog thing she's talking about. There it is. Wow. She found that. She found it. She found it. All right. Pantyhose. Do you sell them individually or do you sell them as a lot? She sold them as a lot. 31 pair. Free to her. Had some listed individually. This is my last big lot of nylons. I have made so much money on these. Filled up the back of my Jeep after an estate sale and have been selling them for 5 years. When I moved all my inventory to my basement this summer, things just needed to go. So I made lots of these and, well, off they went. Bye-bye. Took a best offer of 100 for the lot. Some of these can make some really big money. Yes. Especially the vintage ones. I mean, hundreds of dollars. Some of them can go for individually. But she sold all of them. Won money. She got them free. That's fabulous. Shan Isle from Pauline Denim. 16 skeins, 100% wool. Discontinued. I do really well with stuff like this, especially the, what do you call it? Embroidery stuff, like for cross stitching. discontinued colors can do well, but this is fancy. This is fancy right here. Cannot remember where I got this, but I have another listed of it if anyone is interested. Farm Girl Scavengers on eBay. Anyway, I took a best offer of $149.99 and they were all in for $171.90. Now, let me give those of you who don't know about yarn and fiber a price and fiber and price it way too low, a stern lecture. Stop it. This is a website called Ravelry. I can't say it. Ravelry. And it is an all about yarn and fiber patterns, etc. Please go find out what you have and what it's really worth. Yeah. A lot of people pass by these, don't pick them up, number one, and number two, underprice them. And then when you go to look at sold listings, you end up underpricing your item because the person that you're seeing comps for underpriced their item. Noelle and I are both a listed high and wait for the right buyer, take best offers, run sales, and we both have that same business model. It's not for everyone. Port Merion, I don't know how to say it. Botanic Garden 5-inch deep chili bowls, set of 4. Oh boy. One of the best known China patterns out there and one of the more expensive ones as well. Purchased these in a huge lot of Portamirion for one piece at an estate. I have about 3 into these 4 bowls, which just happened to make me all my money back and everything else is pure profit. Make sure you do your homework on these. Artist is Susan Ellis Williams, came up with the great idea of Botanic Garden. I thought it was botanical. Am I losing my mind? In 1972, when she was looking through rare books and discovered a volume of beautiful, meticulously drawn floral and illustrations. The launch of Botanic Garden included 28 different flowers and was an immediate success. There are different back stamps on these due to the time they were made, and some with older back stamp command a higher price. So one thing you're going to find with, she said they sold for full asking of $159.99, all in shipped $190.40. One thing you're going to find with Noelle's Let's Talk About It videos, she has a lot of knowledge. She researches, she thinks about things. She has really good listings, really good photos. You definitely want to follow her on YouTube. Busilla 6 felt jeweled Santa napkin ring. She has a video on these Busilla and what are they called? Ornament things. Rare. Yep, I said rare. Shebang. So Noelle has a thing about not saying the word rare. And I've used the word rare sometimes. And she's like, people overuse rare. You go to eBay and there's 25 listings and they say rare. It's not rare if there's 25 listings. She's right. She's not wrong. Hard to find. HTF is a good one to use. But anyway, let's talk about it. Betcha can't guess where these came from. The estate sale where I got all 300 plus felt Christmas ornaments. Yes, her Let's Talk About It is on felt ornaments. Check it out. Paid 25 cents each, so $3. They sold for full asking price of $149.99 and they were shipped all in $166.76. Still have half a tote of these and have made way over $1,000. Yes, these are definitely a bolo. Some will sell fast, some will take longer. Clements Clark Moore's The Night Before Christmas. This is a first edition. Again, I told you in another video, if you can find first edition items, they do sell for more. This one is a pop-up book. It's fabulous, and it is a big money bolo. I have sold this book multiple times, and every time I see it, I just smile. Such an easy sale. This one was in amazing condition and had an inscription, which I don't ever let bother me. People, if you don't pick up a book that has an inscription in it just because of that, then go to the corner for 10 minutes. She's sending you to the corner. She means like markings in the book. Paid $2 for this in an estate sale. I took a best offer of $120 all in shipped. Listed on November 6, 2024, sold December 24th. This book was in amazing condition, and I showed that with the photos. You need good photos, especially on a pop-up book. The next item is this Nick Chavez Beverly Hills Advanced Volume Shampoo. And when I was looking at her sold, she had a bunch of things like this. So I'm not featuring all of her solds, guys, just some of them. I'm pretty sure that by now, most of you think I am cheap and very good at getting stuff for free. And well, okay, you may be correct. However, I have never had a problem paying up. So here is the story time post. I went to the estate sale of a hoarder, QVC and Amazon buyer. I went to the second half of the sale. The first half was a month before, and I couldn't go. I studied the pictures pretty good. I was the 67th person. How does she know that she was the 67th person? All this detail. It's crazy. She has a good memory. I was the 67th person in, and it was 20 when, and it was 20 went in, and they let one in for one out. Oh, so only 20 people could go in, and then you had to wait your turn. Wow. Stood in line for 2 hours. Purchased 370 items on the first day and went back, purchased 74 more on the last day for a total of 444 items at a cost of $1,404, which works out to be $3.16 per item. This one bottle of shampoo sold for $110, shipped $130.17. This was the first item to sell and listed on January 13th, sold on the 20th. I have sold to date, as of February 27th, 21 items for a total of $1,339.60. So you guys, she bought 444 items for $1,404. She has sold 21 of those items for $1,339. She's pretty much one sale away from having her cost of goods paid for and still has 423 items left to sell. I might have sold a few on Mercari also. I don't know. Who keeps track of that? I'm mathed out. Needless to say, I have no problem paying up, but trust me, when I do, I'm going to the bank. So I have, as you can see, more tabs pulled up. That's all she's given me information for so far. And she likes to give us details. So I am going to share her other solds in another video. So stay tuned for that. You guys, please follow Farm Girl Scavenger Noelle on YouTube, whatnot, all the places. She is fabulous, a BOLO finder, and lots of knowledge, lots of knowledge, great pictures, great listing details, a little crazy sometimes with her descriptions when people get her going. But thank you guys so much for being here. Go follow Seems So Vintage on whatnot. Follow me over there. Hope to see you guys at a show. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you at the next one. Thanks for watching.